Hello and welcome to another Friday the 13th, and today I'm actually joined by the man himself, Jason Voorhees. Now I know you're probably wondering, how are we doing another one of these when the last one was called The Final Chapter? Jason, you want to take this one?
You don't have to get all twisted out of shape about it.
Yep, The Final Chapter was totally the end, but then it blew up at the box office and was considered the best one, which it was at the time, so why not ruin it and make another one just a year later? However, this one was very different. The movie was filmed in complete secrecy under a fake title, and most of the actors auditioned for it and weren't even aware that it was a Friday the 13th movie until they were already cast and under contract. John Shepherd played the lead, and he was incredibly disappointed once he found out what movie he was actually in. Dick Weend, who starred in it, claims that he didn't realise just how bad the movie was until he saw the final film. He hoped that it would be better once it was all put together, but he was wrong. The film was actually incredibly successful at the box office, grossing $22 million against a budget of just $2.2 million, but is universally hated, though in recent years it has begun to grow a slight cult following. Director Danny Steinman only ever made 4 pictures, and this was his only successful one. At the time, however, the movie, as the title suggests, attempted to put the series in a completely new direction. However, it was so hated, it was immediately retconned, and its own franchise never acknowledged it ever again. Wow.
Piss off!
The movie opens up with Tommy Jarvis, again played by Feldman, in his one and only scene. Yeah, originally the film was going to centre around him as Tommy once again, but Feldman was far too busy becoming hugely famous and couldn't commit. This cameo scene is literally shot in his back garden with a rain machine.
Oh yeah, sure.
Anyway, he witnesses 2 dumbasses trying to dig up Jason's grave because, of course, why wouldn't you? My question is, why the hell would you even bury Jason and give him a damn gravestone in the first place?
Don't.
I will admit though, the worms in the eyes look amazing. He's back! But is it just me, or does Tommy look like he's actually enjoying it a bit too much? Run away?
You are an asshole.
But then we skip to 5 years later, and hey, it's the place I need to go. And Tommy is now played by John Shepherd. Looks more like 10 years have passed, but yeah, apparently it's just 5.
Stop screwing around.
Tommy is completely haunted by the ordeal in the last film and traumatised by the event, so he's now with some other nut jobs at the loony bin. FYI, these are the exact same woods as the last movie. Tommy goes through this traumatic experience with a mass murderer. He goes to seek psychiatric help, and these professional psychologists take this psychologically damaged and traumatized kid back to the same location that made him that way.
How was the ride? Come on, Tommy. You okay?
Come in.
Hi.
Hi, Tommy. I'm Matthew Letter. Welcome to Pinehurst. Have a seat. Sit down, son. What I'm going to do is tell you a little bit about Pinehurst, and then we'll let you get settled in your room. How does that sound?
Wow, it must have been so easy for him to be able to memorize all his lines. Do you ever feel like that, Jason?
No, I certainly know what it is you're trying to do, and I respect him.
Oh, and if you're wondering what the hell happened to Tommy's sister Trish, we don't know. No, seriously, it's never explained. She's not even mentioned. There's a brief moment where he looks at a photograph of her and their mum. That's it. She got abducted by aliens. There is a cool moment where Tommy starts to settle in and gets out a knife. It's subtle and makes you think, is he considering suicide or simply getting it out for self-defense? Oh, sure, you can take on Jason Voorhees, but you're afraid of spiders.
They call me Reggie the Reckless. No spider would scare me. Joe, man!
He won't talk to people, but he'll happily traumatize children?
Oh, this is a mess.
This kid is called Reggie, by the way. Doesn't really do much except act slightly annoying. Then we're introduced to some loud-ass annoying rednecks who just scream they are gonna die.
Now, Sheriff, you better hear me and hear me good. I want this loony bin closed down. Do you hear me, fella? Now, these kids ain't nothing but trouble. They don't respect others' property, and they're all crazy.
You tell him, Ma!
How is that even his mum? Did she give birth when she was 5? Or is it his wife and Ma is just a pet name? Because ew. I must admit though, John Shepherd is great in this. Tommy really does come across as completely traumatized by the ordeal. The acting is pretty solid. And then we're introduced to this fat guy called Joey, who is literally just here to annoy the piss out of you.
What are you doing?
Doing laundry, Joey.
Can I help? I'm really very good at doing laundry. Matt never assigns it to me. I don't know why.
Look, Joey, we really have to get this thing finished, okay?
So I'm here to help you. You can count on me, Rob. You too, Vi. Want a chocolate bar? Here, you want it? I'll give you half, but I need half for later. Before I came here, I never had anything to do, me being an orphan and all. People always teased me about sitting around like some kind of pig or something.
Really? He's gonna give us a sudden backstory to try to get us to care? Not happening, fatty! Okay, it is hilarious how the angry guy chops the chocolate bar and Joey just looks so offended.
Well, if that's the way you feel, forget it, Vic. Just forget it. But I think you're really out of line.
Okay, and this is hilarious and it's not supposed to be. It somehow goes from, you're really out of line to, Gah! It's almost like it's a dream sequence. It just seems so out of place.
So, what do we got here?
A fat kid. So this is where we get the problem a lot of people had and still have with this movie. Jason isn't the killer in this movie.
Come on, don't be like that.
Basically, Joey didn't know who his father was. We later find out that it's Roy, the paramedic. So after crazy Axeman kills Joey, and then acts so unfazed in the car, we get this dramatic moment where I guess he vows revenge and starts killing people. Now, honestly, a Jason movie without Jason, I can actually get on board with. I mean, it's a ballsy move and it's unique and creative. I just have issues with it along the way.
About time, you wad.
Firstly, just look at him. This is the new Jason. This guy? It's Roy, the paramedic. Oh, watch out for Roy. Roy's coming after you. Secondly, why is he killing these people? This entire premise makes no sense. Like I say, a copycat Jason is a pretty cool idea. But the man who killed Joey is locked up and we never see him again. Roy doesn't go after him in prison or anything, not once. Instead, he goes around butchering people that had absolutely nothing to do with his son's death. It makes no sense. I could kind of understand if he went and killed Joey's murderer and then did all of these deaths to try to frame it on the dead Jason, but that doesn't happen. Ah! A bunny rabbit! I mean, no, it's Roy. And this is when Roy begins his rampage. But surely this guy can see that it's clearly not his friend. He's holding a flare! Its sole purpose is to literally light up for you to see! Then his friend returns to the car and for some reason doesn't check that his buddy is at the front. Roy's in the backseat. He's so obviously in the backseat. Roy, he's behind you. He's in the backseat. He's in the back seat. He's in the back seat. Back seat, he is. Is he in the back seat? In the back seat, he is! Shocker!
I could have done that.
Again, Tommy's trauma is perfectly done here. And this predates the likes of traumatized Laurie Strode or Tommy Doyle, and it's really handled well. But how the hell is he so built? Are you telling me this guy who's too afraid to talk to anyone is still going to the gym?
I miss Joey already.
I don't. Then this dude scares Tommy as a prank, but he flips out. What, so it's okay when he does it to children, but not when it gets done back to him? What a pussy.
I'm gonna chop you into itty bitty little pieces, my friend. Just like they done to that pig-o over there at that crazy farm.
My god, the rednecks are so over the top, I just want them dead already! They survive way too long in this movie!
What the hell's going on here? You talking to me, Sheriff? Huh? Oh, I thought you was talking to me.
Because I'm Jason, you know.
Looks like we got us a maniac on the loose, huh, Sheriff?
No, just Roy. Hear his name and tremble, it's Roy! And this guy who looks like Frank Oz is just cringy as he tries to convince his bird to come and get some dick.
Sorry, Buster, we're closed.
That's all right. I just want to take out order.
You do, huh?
Yeah.
Well, what would you like?
I would like Lana to go with nothing on her.
It's showtime!
That's it, she's dead.
Billy?
It's Roy. And Frank Oz's death is just so standard. Really? This is it? I mean, I know it's not Jason, but come on, this is just lazy. Now, the movie, like many other installments in the series, got attacked by the MPAA. And it wasn't allowed to be as gory and as gruesome as they wanted, so they had to tone it down. But that's no excuse! The kills in this film suck!
I'm sorry.
But hey, at least Roy had the common decency to turn off Frank Oz's car radio and engine. What a nice guy, caring for the environment. Then his bird gets an axe to the stomach. God, Roy is so lazy and uncreative. Jason, you should really show him how it's done. It's Roy.
It's Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees? You're out of your mind. You've been out in the sun too long. Jason Voorhees is dead. His body was cremated. He's nothing but a handful of ash.
No, he wasn't. I mean, I always find it stupid where all of these sequels constantly say Jason Voorhees is dead, and then it obviously isn't. I mean, wouldn't it be on the news every single time? But this is just a lie. I mean, in the next film, we clearly see that he's buried. He wasn't cremated. Even in this very movie, it opened showing him the grave. I mean, I know that was Tommy's dream, but no, stupid movie is stupid.
That is one ugly man that goes there.
But hey, Roy even copies Jason by cock-blocking people. Probably jacking off in that bush. You can even hear him grunt. Wait, that's not Roy. There There's Roy! So the dude stops the sex to go and piss, but he ventures off about 6 miles just to do it. This happened earlier too. Someone needed a dump and headed to Norway. Why? Then the girl just lies there for ages, making really weird noises. And eventually Roy shows up, but here's the thing. It's not Jason, so how is he still superhuman? He uses shears to destroy her face, and sure, okay, maybe that could be possible for a normal man to do, but when her boyfriend returns, he uses a stick and belt to crush his head, and that's where I draw the line. Man, Roy must be jacked.
Yo, Demon!
That's a big bad wolf rapping at my door.
Yeah, bro, it's me, open up!
That you reckless?
Open up the door!
Oh wow, Reggie's brother is Michael Jackson. And again, I'm just going to be repeating myself, but Tommy continues to struggle with flashbacks of his past, and it is handled so well. Until the dumbass rednecks come back. But Tommy is apparently a professional boxer now. Look at this guy. Yeah, screw you, mate. I killed Jason. There also is a subtle moment when the woman running the loony bin shows up, and Tommy for a second thinks it's Trish. That was actually quite clever. If you tell us what actually happened to Trish! I mean, Jason's dead! He's dead in this film. They maintain that Jason's dead. Tommy killed Jason. Trish survived. Where the hell is Trish?
Oh.
Hey, you okay?
Oh, some damn enchiladas.
What is it with people in this movie dying after having a piss or a shit? And yeah, a Portaloo having a full roll of toilet paper, not buying it. So Michael Jackson sings to Billie Jean, but her singing suddenly stops, and admittedly, it does actually build the tension there quite well. There is genuine suspense here. It's Roy! Oh, come up with something new!
Matt's gone.
And so's my acting talent. His character's supposed to have a stutter, but I'm just saying the acting wasn't convincing there either. My God, how are these assholes still alive? The moment we saw them, we knew they were gonna die, and they've lasted nearly an hour. Never mind, that was funny. Then she takes a cleaver to the face. Meanwhile, this creepy dude who kind of looks like Rumi just stares at the girl watching TV. Creepy bastard. Oh God, no, look at that smile. It's Jacob's brother.
I want to make love with you. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I said I didn't mean it.
Okay. So she's a bit of a bitch now. God damn it, Roy! Quit being so boring! Well, she's dead. The thing is, she doesn't even try to find the creepy guy to apologise for laughing in his face. Nah, just, yeah, I broke her heart, time for bed. Look, I know the idea is that he has to copy trademark Jason kills to make people think that it's Jason. But there's already been a dozen stabbings! How many more do you need? Wow, Roy can even teleport like Jason too? Or is he clinging to the ceiling like Spider-Man? But no, he just hid in the closet. I guess Roy is really patient. Gee, I wonder what he's going to do. For crying out loud!
Yo, Tommy!
It was Roy! And hey, it's the first person to have the idea of actually running. To be fair, they do actually give the twist away very early on. Just the whole look of Jason isn't right. Firstly, he's nowhere near as built. Secondly, the neck and side of the face clearly looks off. The mask has blue on it instead of red. And yet it still somehow tricked our asses when we first saw it. Probably because we thought, nobody's going to be dumb enough to make a Jason movie without Jason. I'm Roy. To be honest, at this point, I completely forgot about Tommy Jarvis. Yeah, he's just forgotten in the abyss somewhere. Oh, that's just typical Roy. But hey, he even throws a corpse through the window like Jason. Roy is going all out here. Then Reggie drives a damn bulldozer. Okay, that is kind of badass. Look at how slow it's moving. Roy, just move. And since it's not Jason, how the hell does he even survive this? But I'm Roy. But she even pulls out a damn chainsaw. You wanna mess with Roy? Just hit him with it. It's a big old heavy weapon with blades, you moron. I must admit though, it is pretty cool to see the barn again from part 3. Here's Tommy.
Run, Tommy, run!
I'm not running from Roy. I actually am fully behind Tommy's character though, I must admit. He's convinced it's Jason, so the confrontation feels deserved and it all comes full circle. Yeah, that'll stop him. But how the hell is Roy even still going? He's had a bulldozer and a chainsaw thrown at him. Are we forgetting that it's this guy we're dealing with? It's Roy. It's Roy. But of course, some spikes just happen to be laying around, all ready for the reveal. It was Roy all along! Oh well, at least Roy died doing what he loved. Killing people. As for most plot twists, only a few of the cast and crew were actually kept in the loop for this one. And those who did know hated the twist and called it ridiculous. And those who found out later hated the twist and called it ridiculous. They were also worried that the reveal would mean nothing as the audience wouldn't recognise Roy from earlier. And they were right. They never do explain why he kept it a secret that he was Joey's father either. Even he was ashamed of the fat loser. Then Tommy has a dream where he stabs the woman, then he finds Jason's mask which is somehow in his drawer, and then he becomes Jason. No he doesn't, because this movie makes no sense and the very next film would erase its existence completely. A new beginning? I mean, it's not as bad as everybody says, but it's still not very good. Sorry, Jason.
Him.
I mean, I like the journey we go on with Tommy, and the actor does an amazing job. I'm actually down for a Jason movie without Jason. It's a cool concept. Not an idea that I think could hold together an entire series, but a one-off movie would be pretty cool. But other than that, it just makes no sense. The characters aren't memorable, the kills are mostly all bland and generic with the exception of the two in the woods. Roy is a worthless replacement to Jason, and if this is the best excuse they could come up with to have Jason be replaced, they really need to go back to the drawing board. And he had no reason to be killing all these people anyway! His son's murderer was somewhere else! They were completely innocent! And he never even spoke to his son or told him who he was, so clearly he didn't give a shit about him either. It's a cool idea, but it's just wasted on a ridiculous and pretty piss poor script. I'm sorry, Jason. I'm sorry. Oh my god, it's Roy!